Hey everyone, today is a little special for me. I've made no secret that I've been wanting to make giving back to the community a large part of my channel, so today I'm going to show you exactly how I intend to do that. Now, I will be getting a bit personal. I'm going to open up about my personal life a bit, so if that gives you a bit of that ick stuff, whatever, be warned. The exact how I'm going to do this will be closer to the end. So basically, whenever Monster Hunter Wilds is available for pre-order, I'll be doing the giveaway out of pocket with my own money. That's when I'll be doing the giveaway. But before we go any further, there's a couple of things I want to address. First of all, I wasn't going to not make this video if I didn't get to 500 subscribers. Sorry for not mentioning that before. Feel free to leave a dislike and tell me how I'm an awful, terrible person. I'm just brain dead and forgot to bring it up until now. I was just going to do it like right before I was going to do the giveaway anyways. But the second thing is, I do want to bring up a clip where PewDiePie hates giveaways, and I respect that and where he's coming from. I love you, Pewds, Brofist, and all, and there is a problem with people doing false giveaways on YouTube, and I cannot stand those people. But I'm hoping I made it clear from the start why I'm doing the giveaways. I'm not doing it, just to put on this facade that, oh, I'm a nice guy, but I do genuinely want to give back to the community because I want to be supported by the community. And this is a way I can think of that I can afford to do so right now, while also making sure as many people as possible have access to what I am offering to give back in return. Like I said when I got to 100 subscribers, this is an investment for me. I do love entertaining people, which is why I want to make this my job, and making people's days just a little bit better with my content. But for me to stay committed, I do want to at least get a barely livable income out of this. I know I'm a little autistic, but I hope the words that I worded that in a reasonable way. I love you guys, but I also work at a lumber mill doing backbreaking work for literally half the day. But this is my dream, and this is something I do want to do, so I want to grind hard to get it. I'll show you guys a little bit of what I'm doing off camera in terms of my actual job. So my job is moving boards from this chain onto these carts, all up and down the line. And right now, I'm doing it with a sprained wrist, and obviously that sucks. So that is why I want to do this. That's one of the reasons why. This is how I make a living right now, and I have to do it for like 11 hours a day, and I just don't like it. Being a content creator is something that really does mean a lot to me. It's something I've always wanted to do, and it's something I can do and enjoy and use to help improve my life and other people's lives, and especially the lives of my dogs. I don't like ads. I know you don't like ads. I use Brave Browser because the ads are awful on YouTube, and I will never turn them on if I can help it, and I want nothing to do with any of these scammers or scummy advertisers, so I plan to make most of my money from the community, but also sponsorships. Now, when it comes to sponsors, I'll only be doing them until I can live off of what the community gives me, because that's the best middle ground I can find for this, where I won't be slaving away for literal years for next to nothing, assuming it doesn't take the literal years to even get my first sponsor, in which case, fair play. And if the community does get me to that point where I can fully live off of YouTube before I even get my first sponsor, then I'm just not going to take any sponsors to begin with. But to be fair, I don't use Sponsor Block either. Like I said though, I will vet them. Keeps, Ridge Wallet, Manscaped, Starforge PCs, that one gaming chair company that sponsors NCH Productions sometimes. Basically, if I can go in their employee profile and see that there isn't a bunch of workplace abuse and there isn't a history of being shady, I'll do the sponsor. So obviously, no gacha games, no Raid Shadow Legends, gambling stuff, anything like that. Anyway, as for why, there are a few reasons. Firstly, my dogs. Always my dogs first. They get food bought for them first, they get medical treatment first, they get priority treatment because they're the closest thing I'll probably ever have to kids. My family hasn't really been there for me much. Many of them are involved with their own struggles, so I do kind of get it, but my dogs are all I've really ever had as a source of like unconditional love and emotional support, you know? And that branches off to a couple of things. First of all, I was homeless 5 months ago, and a total stranger was kind enough to let me stay with him for a while and get back on my feet. Unfortunately, now I live in the middle of nowhere with awful internet, so I'm working at that lumber mill I showed. That's rough for me because I can't spend a lot of time with my dogs, and it also hurts my body. While I was homeless, my dogs didn't mind as long as they had food. They loved it. So what I'm hoping to do is build up my channel enough to where I can live out of a camper or something on the road with my dogs so that they can always have time to spend with me and I can run them around everywhere. They're large and they're insane. And they have a lot of energy, and I love that. But I can't just leave them out to roam around because they like to run after the wildlife, they jump over fences, and they are aggressive to other dogs. Even if they are kind to people, I can't take that risk with them. So I haven't really had any luck in like finding a sustainable job that pays me enough while also not taking up all of my time that I want to spend with my dogs. This is my chance to make their lives the best they can be. They're 4 or 5 years old. I want them to be happy. I want to be able to spend time with them. I want them to be carefree and see as much of the world as possible because they love to go on rides. I sometimes go into my car to get something while I'm walking them, and then I have to drag them out of the vehicle because they think they're going somewhere. Also, my body just hurts a lot from like hard labor in general. I'm not good at a 9 to 5 or general labor. It hurts, it drives me insane, and I just struggle with the day in and day out of just being another cog in the machine, you know? So, yeah, I want to make people smile. I want to make people happy, and I want to make people's lives better. I get that dopamine rush when someone is like, hey, dude, you just made my day a little better. And even besides that, just passively knowing, without even being told that I'm making people feel better about their day by just watching me, it's awesome. Anyway, I hope that kind of paints a picture about why I'm so spastically excited about growing and making this a big deal and all. I just want to make people happy. I want to make a living out of being a positive influence in people's lives and making them smile and making them happy. And I want to have the confidence to say that people can smile because of, well, me. Anyway, here's what I'm going to do for the actual giveaway part. So I'm going to re-record this part because I got a little rambly and sappy and emotional on the last part, and I kind of went off on a huge tangent, but basically I'm going to explain how I'm going to be doing the giveaway. Now, one of the first things we'll need to do is basically in order to actually do the giveaway, I'm going to come over to my channel here, go to recent subscribers where it says see all, and that's how I'm going to choose the subscriber who will win the prize. In this case, it being a base digital copy of Monster Hunter Wilds. Now, I will not be able to see you if you have your subscriptions private. And if you do want to join the giveaway, or if, you know, you're not uncomfortable with disabling this, basically the way you do it is you pull up your profile, you go into your settings, you go down to privacy, and where it says keep all my subscriptions private, usually you should have it turned on. Just turn it off. And you can wait until we get closer to that time because I won't be actually doing the giveaway until it is possible to pre-order the game. So for now, feel free to keep it on, but that's just the only way I can see your name in my list of subscribers. So after you do that, I can actually pull your name, and then I'm going to go over here to Discord, and when I open my Discord page, I'm going to go to Dusky Wolf. This is a really close friend of mine. I've known him for about 3.5 years, probably 4 years plus, and I would trust this guy with my life. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to have him pull up just a basic script that if you input something in, it'll spit you something out random. I'm going to give him all the names of my subscriber list. I'm going to have him put them in that thing, and I'm going to have him spit it out. So anyway, after he puts your name in the thing and it spits it out, I'm going to announce the winner in my community tab. So if you go into my channel, you'll see community over here. Just click on community. Once I announce it, you'll have 2 days to message me. And you can do it one of two ways. Either you can go into my most recent video, click on the link, you'll see this, accept the invite, join my Discord, send me a message, say, hey, I'm the winner, and then, you know, we'll proceed from there. Or if you don't have a access to Discord, or you don't want to join the Discord, you come over and email me. It'll be right here. And then after you send me an email, you can use Hotmail, ProtonMail, Gmail, whatever you want, and just email me at ibo8752@gmail.com. Once you send me an email, then I'm going to have you do a 2-step verification. I was thinking the best way to do this, and what I settled on is instead of having you, like, you know, to take a video of you logging into your account or whatever, I'm paranoid about scammers. I don't want somebody to get scammed. I don't want somebody scamming me, but I also don't want somebody saying that I'm scamming them. So basically, I'm going to give you a code. You know, let's say it's CZ428 exclamation point. And then, like, it's 2-step verification code. And then I'm going to say, hey, so go and put the code in the comment section on, I don't know, this video, where I get my profile picture from. God, I love that thumbnail so much. And then after you post it in the comment section, and I confirm it's your profile by matching it to, what I see on my channel page on my list of subscribers, then, and, there's not like two of them, then that's when I will, two of the same subscriber, then that's when I'll give you the code. Now, here is where things are going to get a little, basically proof of ownership, like proof of me actually doing this to make sure nobody can say I'm lying about it. Basically, what I'm going to do is I will say, hey, which platform do you want to use it on? If you say, I don't have a platform that can support it, I'll still give you the key. But I am going to post in my community tab. I'm going to screenshot a conversation where you said, hey, I'm not comfortable with this. Obviously, if you have a different username than your YouTube username, I'm going to blotch it out to hide your identity and protect it, of course. But basically, I'll include that, and then I'll say, hey, this is what they said. I gave them the code, and they can decide what they want to do with it. Now, if it does work, like if you do have a system that can run it, I will ask that you use it right away, because I want to confirm it works, and I don't want to have to worry about accidentally screwing over one of the people in my communities. I don't want to do that by accident. So I'm going to say, hey, go ahead and use it if you can. And then as soon as you do use it, and you say like, hey, yeah, it works, and I have access to the game. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. Obviously, again, blotch out your name so your identity is protected. And then I'm going to include the code as well. That way, anybody who's concerned about me potentially lying can put the code in. It can say, oh, this code was already used. And then, that's like a form of verification that I actually did the thing. And then after that, I'll obviously post it up here on my community page. Like, hey, this person won. Congratulations. Here's the code they use. It doesn't work anymore, but you can check to see if it says, hey, this doesn't work anymore because it was already used, if you are worried I'm lying about it. Because I know that YouTube has a problem with people doing fake giveaways, and I hate that so much. But since I'm asking to, instead of getting supported by ads, to get supported by the community, and sponsors, but, once I am fully supported by the community, then just the community, I want to do giveaways. I want to give back to the community because I am taking from the community, and I want to give back to the community as a way of saying, here is a little bit back, because this is the best I can do right now, and I just want to express my thanks somehow besides just saying, thank you in a video. I want to physically do something for individuals in my community. So this is the best way I can think of it. That's the entire process of how I'm going to do the giveaway. And that said, if you like the video, leave a like on it. I'm expecting this to get at least a few dislikes, but, hey, if you have a better system down below where I can keep everybody protected and there's no scams or anything else that I got to worry about, then, do let me know. I'm willing to explore all available options that are, safe from potential scam or fraud or whatever else. But that said, thank you everybody so much for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more Monster Hunter content, and if you're feeling generous enough, feel free to support me on Patreon. I'll link it in the description below, the same as I usually do. That way I can take my dogs on a road trip. Bye now.